So today we will going to discuss application of determinant. Okay. So generally application of determinants. Okay. Put it down. Application of determinants. Understood? Okay. Determinants. So the most important application of determinant is nothing but area of a triangle. If you remember, you have already know about the area of triangle in coordinate geometry. Okay, area of triangle if x1, y1, a x1, y1, b x2, y2, and C x3, y3. Okay, these are the vertices of triangle. These are the vertices of triangle. Then area of triangle delta is nothing but 1 by 2 x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Okay, you remember this particular area of triangle. What is area of triangle? Delta equal to 1 upon 2 x1 y2 minus y3 x2 y3 minus y1 and x3 y1 minus y2. Okay. Now, what is the application of determinant in this particular section? So we can write the area and determinant of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. This is the area of triangle. Okay. What? x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, and 1, 1. If you expand this determinant, you will get the same result. How? Suppose x1, even this row and this column, y2 minus y2. x2, leaving this row and this column, y1 minus y3 minus y1. Okay. So in this manner, you can find the area of triangle having vertices are x1, x2, x3, y1, y2. And also, you know very well, if the area of this triangle is what? 0. That means the 3 points ABC must be collinear. The 3 points ABC must be collinear. Okay. So if delta that is 1 by 2 x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 1 1 1 this is 0, then point x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3 are collinear. Then point x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3 are collinear. Okay. Then point x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 must be collinear. Collinear. What do you understand from here? If 3 points x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3 are collinear, then this determinant is 0. And sometimes you have a question if x1 y1 is a x1 y1 x2 y2 b and c x3 y3 are collinear, then this determinant, this particular determinant 0. The value of this determinant should be 0. Means that if you want to find a condition or whatever you have given, suppose these 3 points are collinear, then prove that something, then you use this particular sign. Okay, so note it down first. Okay, so see the questions based on this application. So write down, if area of a triangle is 4 square unit, if area of a triangle is 4 square unit, write down. Are you able to hear me? Okay, so write down, if area of a triangle is 4 square unit, then find the value of k. Then find the value of k if vertices are minus 2, 0, 0, 4 and 0, k. Okay. If area formed by these vertices, area of a triangle formed by these vertices are 4 square unit, then find the value of k. Okay, so see here how to solve. Here x1 is minus 2, y1, x2 is 0, x3 is 0, y1 is 0, y2 is 4, y3 is 8. And you know, if you know this particular determinant in class 10, so how easy the questions which are given in your coordinate geometry. Okay, so please see here, so simple. You know, if given points are collinear, then this x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y2, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so put the value of x1, x2, x3. Maybe it is visible. Okay, otherwise I will write on the top or here only. Here, maybe it is visible. Okay, so see, put the value of x1. This implies x1 is minus 0, 0, and this is 4 square unit. Y1 0, 4, k 1, 1, 1. Okay, and this is nothing but 4 square. Why? Because area of triangle is 4 square. Okay, so if area of triangle is 4 square unit, that determinant is 4 square unit. And now easily you can solve. So what is the value? Minus 2. See, this implies minus 2. Leaving this. Yes. Yes, tell me.
What is
Okay, so minus 2. Given this row and this column, open the 4. Minus of k is equal to 0. Since minus 2 does not equal to 0, so 4 minus 8 equal to 0. K is equal to 4 only. What is the answer? K is equals to 4. Okay. So this is 4 only. So 4 minus k is equals to 4. So k is equals to 4 plus 4. Okay. No, minus 2. Solve it easily. Minus 2 to the minus 4 minus k is equal to 2. So this is 4 minus k is equals to 2. Now लिख रहा 4 minus k is equal to minus 2. So k is equals to 6. So answer is k is equal to 6. Now you understand? Now it is clear. Write down this question. Using determinants, find the equation of the line. Using determinants, find the equation of the line passing through 3, 1 and 9, 3. 3, 1 and 9, 3. Find the equation of line passing through 3, 1 and 9, 3. These are the 2 points. 3, 1 A. B is the point 9, 3. Using the determinant, you have to find the equation of what? Equation of the line. Clear, Emda? You have to find the equation of line using the determinants. So how will you find? You can take another point xy. Okay, suppose P is the xy point, and locus of this point is nothing but line. So supposed to be x1 is 3, x2 is 9, x3 is x, y1 is 1, y2 is 3, and y3 is y. So required equation of line using the determinant is line is within the determinant x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. This is equal to 0, and this implies 3, 9, x, 1, 3, 1, 3, y, 1, 1, 1 is equals to 0. For equation of line, we can take this determinant of this determinant equals to 0. Why? Because if the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is 0, then only this is the line. ठीक है बेटा? हमने ऐसा क्यों लिया? क्योंकि ये लाइन तभी होगा जब एरिया ऑफ द ट्रायंगल 0 होगा. एरिया ऑफ द ट्रायंगल 0. Okay? So are you able to solve this one? Can you solve this?
2x minus 6y
Yes,
is equal
sir.
to 0.
Very good. 2x minus
6y
6y
is equal to 0.
very nice. Okay. Why? Because this is so simple. 1, 1, 1 is there. Either you apply the row column operation, R1 tends to R1 minus R2, R2 tends to R2 minus R3, and then 2 particular elements of a column is 0, and then easily you can solve and get the answer. So maybe you just complete. What is the answer? 2x minus 6y. Yes, 2 is taken common because answer is given. X minus 3y equals to 0. Since 2 does not equal to 0, so x minus 3y equals to 0. Answer is this. So no problem. This of and this. Both answer is correct. Okay. Both the answers are correct. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Last question. Okay. Now the last question is, and afterwards whatever questions are in your NCERT book you can solve, and these are also from NCERT only. Okay. So prove that the points. Now next you write down. Okay, write down. Prove that the points. A, A B plus C, B C plus A, C plus B, okay, are collinear. Okay, we have to show these points are collinear. Clear? तो बेटा आपको पता है ना ये पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर प्रूफ करने के लिए हमको क्या करना होगा, x1 y1, okay, x1 y1 and z1 be the points, x2 y2 z2 be the points. Okay, here x1 y1 z1, x2 sorry x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 ये सारी वैल्यूज हम लेंगे और उस डिटरमिनेंट में रख देंगे और वैल्यू को क्या करेंगे, जीरो पुट कर देंगे और सॉल्व कर लेंगे. अगर उस पर्टिकुलर डिटरमिनेंट की वैल्यू जीरो आती है तो these points are collinear, otherwise okay. So here solution, here x1 is A, y1 x2 is B, x3 is C, y1 is B plus C, y2 is C plus A, and y3 is B plus B. Now, if given points are collinear, then delta is equals to x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 1 1 1. This must be okay. अगर ये पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर है तो इनको जीरो, इस पर्टिकुलर डेल्टा दैट मींस डिटरमिनेंट को जीरो होना पड़ेगा. और डिटरमिनेंट को जीरो कैसे प्रूव करना है, सारी वैल्यूज पुट कर देंगे और आपको पता है प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ डिटरमिनेंट. सो बाय द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ डिटरमिनेंट यू कैन शो द गिवन डिटरमिनेंट्स आर the value of given determinant is 0. So x1 is A B C, B plus C, B plus C, C plus A, A plus B, and 1 1 1. So LHS part you can take. Okay. So how you prove this is 0? Using the property. Why? Because you can show it by R1 minus R2, R2 minus I3. है ना, दो जीरो कर दो एलिमेंट तब भी प्रूव होगा. बट इफ यू यूज द प्रॉपर्टी, दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड मेथड. ओके, सो वी हैव टू यूज प्रॉपर्टी हियर. व्हिच प्रॉपर्टी? सी C1 tends to C1 plus C2. So this is B plus B plus C. This is also A plus B plus C. This is also A plus B plus C. And this is B plus C. C plus A plus B, 1 1 1. Now taking A plus B plus C as a common, then this determinant is 1 1 1. B plus C, C plus A, B plus B, and 1 1 1. And here what you observe? You observe there are two columns which are identical. So the value of this determinant is 0. So you can write A plus B plus C 0, and the value of whole determinant is 0. So you can see, yes, the given points are collinear. Okay. So now I am going to wind up this particular lecture. Okay. So please try to solve more questions based on this particular application of determinant. And now in next lecture tomorrow, I will start cofactor and minor, then adjoint, then inverse, and finally we are going to complete this particular chapter. So thank you very much. Have you any doubt?